this week. The assignment was to say a nice thing about a thing you hate. And usually I would let Jordan go first. But in the spirit of what he has picked, I have an overly long prologue that I'm going to do first. In the spirit of what Jordan has picked on this podcast, I made the bold statement that I hated Batman Returns. I said I fucking hated that movie. And so I apparently the writer who wrote Batman Returns says that he thinks that Batman 89, the Batman movie that came before it, sucks. And apparently the original version of Batman Returns used to be darker and more anti-Batman. Like, it made fun of the commercialism of the last movie. And it's like, did you forget your movie's Batman Returns? The movie that ruined Batman? No, okay. I'm gonna say it. Well, it ruined that version of the Batman franchise. Chris Nolan ultimately would ruin Batman. But that movie ruins Batman because they made it so weird and so disgusting and gross and awful that they couldn't sell toys for it. They canceled a whole toy run because that movie, kids were scared of that movie, and that led to Batman and Robin and Batman Forever, which just about killed the Batman franchise until Batman Begins saved it. But so that movie killed the Batman franchise with how terrible it is. I remember as a kid I fucking hated that movie. And then I became like a teenager and I pretend I didn't hate that movie, but we all hated that movie. Figured in the spirit of what Jordan had to go through, I would watch Batman Returns and try to say something nice about it.
I've been down here too long. It's time for me to ascend.
From the sewers of Gotham, a new villain emerges.
You didn't invite me, so I crashed!
From the rooftops of Gotham, the perfect enemy comes to life.
And Jordan, I need you to know that I went in with the absolute expectation that I would be like, I was a kid, I was wrong, I didn't understand, I appreciate this thing's contribution to cinema, to the Batman lore as a whole. And when I tell you I fucking hate it more now, oh my god, I hate it more now. It was a torturous fucking experience. It was awful. I hated it so much. It was bad. It's such a bad movie. Sorry?
Hated every moment of it?
I hated every moment of it. And I'm going to say the nice thing about it up top. Penguin is one of the most upsetting characters I've ever seen put to film. I don't like him. He's gross and awful, and his backstory doesn't make a lick of fucking sense. His backstory is that his parents toss him in the sewer because he has ugly hands, because Tim Burton is obsessed with people who have ugly hands for some reason. At least he was in the 90s, I don't know. And his parents dump him in the sewer, and he somehow manages to survive into adulthood and develop enough criminal connections, despite everyone finding him horrific, that he has a gang that works for him, that all follow him like diligently. It makes no sense. I fucking hated it. It drove me crazy. But Danny DeVito is like, he pulls it off. Like, it is, you kind of forget it's Danny DeVito. You're like, yeah, I hate this character, but not because of the performance. The performance is really good. Also, for a movie called Batman Returns, Batman doesn't show up. Like, he's in like 3 scenes. Bruce Wayne is barely in this fucking movie. Like, he's not in it. He's barely in it. He's in like 3 scenes. And Catwoman is awful. Like, when I was a kid, I thought that she like fell out of a window and got magic cat powers. Like, that's what I thought it was. Like, you know the scene where she's like being like all the cats are around her? I thought that she got magical cat powers. And it turns out that no, she's just like she's like too good at her job, finds out something she's not supposed to, and her boss, who's Christopher Walken, pushes her out of a window, and then cats try to eat her. And then
That's upsetting.
Yeah, and the subsequent head trauma makes her hate men for some reason. And it's like she she hates Batman, but has no real reason or motivation to hate Batman. She just like Batman is fighting Penguin, and then she just kind of shows up, helps Batman, and then like punches Batman in the solar plexus, and then Batman, because he's been punched in the solar plexus, instinctively like just goes bang and punches her in the face, like instinctively, like just like as you would if someone punched you in the solar plexus.
Right.
And she falls off the roof and decides that she wants to team up with Penguin. And the only good scene in the movie that I liked, that I actually liked, was there's a scene where Penguin has hijacked the Batmobile and is driving the Batmobile via another truck and is just having a jolly good time driving the Batmobile around. And he's just like, "Wee! I'm driving the Batmobile," and he's trying to frame Batman. And that scene was fun. Otherwise, I hated it. It was so awful. I just was like, that's why I messaged you, and I was like, Jordan, remember the assignment is you have to say a nice thing about the thing you hate, because I hate this so much. It was torturous. And it was one of those ones where it was like at an hour and a half, I was like, how is there an hour left in this? How is this still going? It's so bad. I hate this. Yeah, it was not a good time. Was there anything else I had to say? About Batman Returns. Yeah, it's definitely this, and Edward Scissorhands have definitely made me go, do I hate Tim Burton? Like, do I hate his movies? And then I went, but I like Nightmare Before Christmas. And then I remembered that, Jordan.
Sorry, you remembered that what?
Nightmare Before Christmas isn't a Tim Burton movie.
Oh, isn't it?
No, it's got his name on it.
Right, it was based on a short story, wasn't it?
That he kind of wrote, yeah. But no, it's directed by another guy, and it's made by another team. He had very little to do with that movie.
Oh, so I guess really the only thing that he has to do with it is its aesthetic.
A little bit, yeah. He definitely had some input on the aesthetic, but that's kind of it. And I think his aesthetic is just weird and gothic, so I think he just has been associated with it. But yeah, that and maybe Sweeney Todd. I don't hate Sweeney Todd, but it has a bastardization of that musical.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't remember really watching Sweeney Todd the movie. I think I have.
I feel like you have, because I feel like I've seen
I don't
you
really
watching it. I have a memory of being, oh, you're watching Sweeney Todd, and then talking about how it's a bastardization of that play, because it is a bastardization of that play. If you like that play, I like it because I actually like Johnny Depp's versions of a lot of those songs better than the original, because he's got kind of a more soft rock voice, and I like soft rock, so
right.
Yeah, I like his stuff better. But I was trying to I think that's the only Tim Burton movie I like at this point. Because I don't like either of his Batman movies. I did not like Edward Scissorhands, and I can't think
I remember liking, or at least not hating, his Planet of the Apes movie.
Oh yeah, he made a Planet of the Apes movie. I forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't hate that. You're right. That was weird though. But I think he didn't write that. I think he just directed. I think he's one of those guys who but also we're going to talk about another Tim Burton movie later. So it's like when it doesn't have his aesthetic, it's kind of not as bad. But also, it's funny because I'm going to finish up with Batman Returns, but it's going to dovetail nicely into what you're going to talk about, where it definitely felt like synergistic in the sense that this is what happens when you totally allow. But also, I like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie, so I say this with kind of an asterisk, but when it comes to Batman, maybe when you let a director do whatever he wants, it's awful. It's awful. It was just this has Tim Burton stank all over it, and man, it's just not. It's just, ugh. It's just not fun. It's just not enjoyable. The action is not very good. You could tell the suit is not very mobile, so he doesn't get to do much. Also, and we're going to talk about it when we get to yours, Batman kills a bunch of people in this. There's a point where he he pulls up in the Batmobile, and he has a device which allows him to spin the jet of the Batmobile around, and he sets a guy on fire. Like, he knows the guy is there. He doesn't. Batman just killed that guy with the Batmobile. And with that, we're gonna wrap up our prologue. This has been an overly long prologue about a previous Batman movie. With that, hey everybody, it's NCAR Justin here. Leave me your hate. Leave me your hate in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. It's objectively the worst Batman movie. There is not a Batman movie that is worse. I know you're thinking like, oh, maybe Batman vs. Superman is worse, but like that's like at best half a Batman movie. It is objectively the worst Batman movie. I will hear no other answers. But regardless, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you want to see the full video that this is from, you click the box on the left. I'm going to be real with you. I don't remember which episode it's from, but whatever episode it's from, you click that. Or if you want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, you click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out every single day, 7 days a week, including the podcast on Sundays. Or you can just leave this video a like. But we will see you all in the next video.